AK M4 micros. 2 AK mags each pocket, or 2 M4 mags each pocket. Utility pocket will perfectly hold 4 P mags, 5.56 mags, or medical, or ham sandwich, bottles of water, box of shotgun shells, whatever you want. Lever gun chest rigs in multicam black, also in woodland. M1 Grand chest rigs. Amanda's got some bundles going. I think if you buy this, we actually throw in a tool pod that's Velcro backed that will go in the middle. Scully keeps his suppressor in there for his AI. You buy a roll up and a bifold, and you get a tool pod. Tool bag comes with a tool organizer and a small mesh pocket. Padded hearing protection case comes with a pelter wrap. I don't think it has to match. I think you can choose your colors. Well, I might be wrong. How's everybody's day? Do you have sound? Do you have video? More importantly, do you have them both? Covert rigs. We did black and multicam black. You guys that had those on order, they shipped. You should have gotten tracking today, I think, for those. Bunch of radio pouches coming out. Split front 308 chest rigs. We cut 308 chest rigs this morning, yesterday, and they sewed them. They started sewing them. Typhon Toxic extra large fupas. Those have never been made. There's a batch of those. I don't know why we have these tucked in like this, but we have a bunch of CQB subloads here. Multicam. More radio pouches right there. More, I'm not sure what these are. I think these are 1 quarts. 1 quarts, and these are, I don't know what these are. Crossbody bags. One of you guys asked for a crossbody bag, and I always tell you guys send the email. He sent the email. So here are multicam black double wide crossbody bags with red thread running. Those are going. These here, that's those actually. That's those crossbody bags. So if you're hearing this and that's you, they started building your shit today. Split front 308s in multicam black. Somebody had asked, same thing. So there's a batch of those going. I'm not sure what else is out here. It's a pretty good start though, right? Brian Fraser, what's up? American Prepper, what's going on? Benjamin Brewer, DH. Chuck, what's up? Josh, what's going on? Dean, Brian Fraser, coming in loud and clear. Mr. Greg, Gary Staley, Benjamin Brewer, what's up? How are we? Hosfeld. I've got 6 of these in motion right now. I just built this one a few minutes, well, finished building it a few minutes ago. There's a bunch of them already foamed up. Back panels. There's one over there. Here's one on the table right here. Hospital put me on call, so I'm chilling with my kids. Right on. AJ Harrison, what's going on, dude? 56 of you on here, 23 thumbs up, guys. If you just double tap that screen, it will give a like. Helps push out the algorithm. A lot of people are subscribed. Every night you'll see people get on here and say that they did not get a notification. Toy Town, what's up? Rabbit Tractor is 36-inch wide and 95 long. That's cool. I hope somebody can move it other than you, so that when you get injured, somebody else other than you can move it. Mine's 30 inches wide, and it's still heavy. I have two instead of one big one. I have two smaller ones, so that if one got blown away or one got penetrated somehow or one got blown over, just in case. What holster do you recommend that's flat back for the FUPA? Unfortunately, I don't. There's not one. We've all got friend companies that we're friends with. The few that we've gotten are really shitty, unfortunately, like names that we've recommended for years and years, and they're just fucking complete garbage now. So here's the fix. Take your appendix holster and put a utility-clip on it, or get an appendix holster and put a utility-clip and just clip it inside the holster here. Or, use a snap that just goes around this as though it's a belt, and it'll hold it right in place perfectly. We've seen a lot of guys do that. Got wheels. Right on. Make sure it's low enough. And it's a double-edged sword. Like, I use 2x4 wire. You put really small rabbits in there, they can get out of 2x4 wire. So that's why we didn't put wheels on ours. But we have since, I've got all the wheels to add them, but I'm going to make sure the wheels are very low so that the rabbits, it still needs to sit on the grass. And then if you use smaller wire, because you have to have wire on the bottom. They'll always get out if you don't. There has to be wire on the bottom. But if it's smaller wire, then it mats the grass down and you can't eat it. So it's always there's always a give and take to it. 40 mic round pouches. Do you have a loop on the back to run a belt through? How do you run multiple pouches together over the shoulder or around the waist? They have pals, so you're just going to malice clip them. You're going to malice clip them on. But, I mean, we could do a 4-pack or a 6-pack or, whatever. This is a very simplistic one. This is a newer one that I've recently made. Right? So we'll just put pals webbing on the back or a belt attachment. Or we could just put, a tab of webbing where you just pass a belt through it. So really, we can do anything with it. I also have one that's enclosed. Same with goat. Man, I hate fucking goats. I am so glad I don't have goats. Holster for SIG 1911 Emperor Scorpion full. I don't even know what that is, man. Just wrap the holster around the holster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It works, AJ, man. I've seen so many guys do it. I was gonna make one that steps up, basically like our belt slide holster, that you put a big, I don't know what the big holster is, that sidecar or whatever, the big one like T-Rex has and a couple other companies, where you have two belt attachments. I was gonna do something like that, but man, it's so much smaller just to get just a normal smaller holster for it. My friend in Japan sent me these. These are leather. 3-dimensional leather patches. I saw him post something and he had one on there and I go, man, where'd you get that from? That's so neat. And he bought 2 and sent them to me. They're very neat. DJ Guzman, what's up, man? Send you a picture of how I had the BBD bag set up with a gun in it. Nice. Kiri, how are you? Just basic Kydex holster with Velcro adjustable wrapped around it. Yep. I cut a 2-inch wide piece of plastic, covered one side with sticky Velcro, then clip my holster to it. Right on. Mother-in-law had a billy goat that was always pissing on its own mouth. It does it all the time. You know what else they do? They do a handstand and they suck their own dick. They are absolutely fucking disgusting. They'll look up at you and wiggle their face around, and they'll have cum all over their fucking beard. Chase, what's up? How do I recommend you to set up your plate carrier? I don't fucking know. What are you doing? Are you fat? Are you skinny? How much real estate do you have? What kind of rifle are you carrying? I mean, you need to set your plate carrier up how you need your plate carrier set up, man. Cost for M65? I don't know. I don't fucking sell jackets. We manufacture all of this equipment right here. We don't sell surplus gear. I would tell you, I don't know, look on the internet. You're on it right now. Just finished watching the goat video. I'm skipping ahead to sheep. I haven't even watched the goat video. I don't know what it said. I'll have to take a look. I don't know what I said. 84 mags for your plate carrier. Yep. I'm about to take that 84 mag, the 4 mag war bag video and repost it. Sounds like a new Olympic event. Josh was here. He saw it. He knows all about the goats. Any chance someday you might make the new 1-quart canteen pouch in multicam? No, no way. Yes, of course we will. We're waiting on multicam. Yep, we said that last night. You want me to try it? Leave it there. Let me see it.
Both of these, I can't get with them.
Here, take this. Is it slippery?
Shouldn't be. Yeah, I can't see any of your comments.
There's that one.
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one, man.
Yeah, that one's not going. I mean, I'm sure it will, but that one's open, whatever that is. What are you making, soap?
No, I can't make soap. I got way more shit.
Bang, bang, what's up? Somebody on here asking how much an M65 field jacket is. I don't know if you have any. M4 rifle, good amount of real estate for helo ops. Are you the dude asking how to set up your plate carrier? How do you recommend? And you're doing helo ops. So you're in a position to do helo ops, and you're asking me how to set up your plate carrier. I don't fucking know. Are you engaging targets from the helo? Generally, guys in a position to do helo operations, they typically have an SOP as to how they're going to set their shit up, or they know how to set it up. Good goats. I told John they need to be brought indoors and domesticated. How do you like those racks you stack the t-shirts on? Mine collapsed holding my shoes. These ones have been really good. They came off Amazon. Jody and Evan set them all up. We've since added to them, put some more in there. These haven't collapsed. I haven't had any problem with these ones. You know, they come with a hammer and shit. You got to really tap them in. Every set of them, which is, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's a full set. And then you add to them. But they come, every one of them comes with this little hammer, like a mallet. Israel and Iran about to go at it? Yeah, I heard somebody gave Iran an EMP weapon and they're going to use it, or gave Hezbollah. I can't even fucking keep them straight. I would love to see that one of them nuked the other one in the morning. I'd love to see that shit. I don't give two fucks about fucking Iran or Israel. I hope they do go at it. Put all your gear in the back panel of your plate carrier. Your partner will know how to use it. And yeah, I saw a bit of that stuff today too, Loki. I got enough of my own shit. I'm trying to fucking juggle and maneuver. See the trans male and women's body. I did see that. It's not a tranny though. It didn't do like gender reassignment or any of that shit. It literally was born like has internal testes or whatever. From what and I don't give a shit about that either. But yes, I did. Did you see the tranny that paralyzed the girl doing volleyball? Did you see that? Literally paralyzed her. I don't know how that happened. The volleyball player. On your back panel also make it easier for me to scavenge off your dead body. See, Louisiana State has a bill to make castration a legal sentence. I seem to recall hearing that a month or so ago. I don't know if it was Louisiana, someplace. I guess Kamala Harris is her first 4 or 5 picks for vice president said no. So now she's picked another one. Shapiro, apparently, whoever that is. Did you get it open?
Nope.
Try a butter knife. Just
I did.
here. I'll try it again. Come here. Joe Biden's still president. You really think he's alive? That motherfucker's long dead. Okay, which one? All right, set it here.
So I even tried to like warm up the neck.
Okay,
of it,
here.
and it
Hold
didn't
this.
work. Albert Ruiz, my wife and I are having a baby girl tomorrow. Congratulations, that's awesome.
It's not.
Pet the cat. Camel Toe will start offering free BJs for votes. Yeah, no doubt.
Let me get a butter.
There's one sitting on the counter. I tried it. Yep, couple cats. Hanging out under the autopsy table.
Is it sticky?
That's my guess, is that there was oil on the rim.
But oil shouldn't.
Those jars are notoriously difficult to
I
open.
mean, they're shitty. Notoriously shitty.
I mean, whatever. See. The one that's full, that's the one that I need open. And it is like fucking glued closed. I'm good, Chase. How are you? Eric, yes. For poison ivy, you want plantain salve. It helps immensely. It is great for all your itches and scratches and all that shit.
You have another lid for this?
Yeah.
I don't need it. You're gonna need it.
It's not in a gay way, but John has great calves. He does have great calves. So, let's see. Plantain salve. So this right here, I can't see what I'm doing. Plantain salve. That's the one that I would use for poison ivy. You can also use the pine tar salve. That's also good for poison ivy because it has plantain in it. Thank you.
I wasn't telling you hurry up. I was clapping at the cat.
No, I know. But I'm like, I'm on a time limit.
Freeze dryer is not running. Nope. What about for a spider bite?
I would probably use plantain is gonna draw all that shit out of there. It's antibiotic.
Plantain's gonna draw it all out. Don't get bit by spiders. Bang the lid on the table all the way around the circumference. Just tap it with a ball peen hammer. Just put it in the microwave for about 30 minutes. Nicole, what's up? Chase, what's going on, man? Bring him down. Oh, man, the salves are like Pokemon. You gotta get them all. Is Pokemon still a thing? Do they still have Pokemon?
Yeah.
Do people still walk off of docks and fall in lakes and shit playing Pokemon? Waiting on the canner to finish. Heard a jar. Oh shit! What's the load in there? What's in the canner? Where's the best local spot for lodging the weekend of self-reliance? I don't have a clue, man. I would try Airbnb to start with. Try some motels. We had a way smaller event a few weeks ago, and our daughter came into town, and we had to put her all the way over in Paris, which isn't bad. I mean, it's a 30-minute drive, and they have some new motels and such over there. Paris has a lot more than Camden. Right now, you'd be hard-pressed to probably even find a place. I'm sure they're all booked up already for hotels and motels. Well, there are no hotels. There's a list on the homepage under FAQ. There you go. Yeah, you can do tent out back. Steamy ass night. Right on. It has definitely been warm. It was a real feel of 105 today. No, 114. Real feel of 114. Days Inn by the freeway. There you go. I was surprised how big this is. I had forgotten how large this is. Double wide crossbody.
It's not the same size as the Fupa XL, isn't it? Maybe a little bit wider.
It's wider. Ton of Chinese spyware and Pokemon Go. What better way to get video of whatever you want by hiding characters in and on your target? It rained first thing this morning. I would like some rain. 1776 apparel, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing great. Hope the wife and kids are great. Yeah, we saw it all. Yeah, right when it happened. It's not even a dry. Yeah, that's what I always joke. But it's a dry heat. That's what they always tell you in Las Vegas. But it's a dry heat. You walk across the asphalt, and the asphalt is fucking melted under your shoes. It's a dry heat. Yeah, it is a steam room. AJ, I don't know if you saw this or not. Rented Airbnb for SRF, going to tear that kitchen up with VIP. Nice. Very nice. As a man in the tactical industry, what is your opinion on the Boog Bros. I'm sure you know the type of folks. I don't know, man. I don't know that they're real. I mean, you see them. They play a character on the internet, but I've not run into them. I've run into a lot of people, man, and those stereotypes. Like I haven't ever met like a white supremacist. I was in fucking federal prison with fucking Nazis and skinheads. I mean, you saw a few of them, but like here in Tennessee, I've never run into a Klansman. I'm sure there's some somewhere, but it's not like fucking CNN would have you believe. All right, don't melt. Got to be up at 4:30 for work. I'm gonna get to bed. Right on, man. Have a good night. Until it was dark, then helped clean the house up for my youngest birthday party this weekend. Right on. Early on in my podcast, someone was being all white supremely supremacists. I'd have them on. Like if I met a Klansman, I'd do a podcast with him. I'm curious to see Black Panther gang member, whatever. I'll talk to fucking any of them. I've not ever run into them. You're right. Most internet characters I've met a small handful. They seem to be mentally unhinged types. I don't. We every now and then you run into those guys, right? Because they come in looking for work, or they just end up where you are. But I'm not accessible to a lot of people. Like you really have to go out of your way to be where I am. Even like when we go out and do video stuff on the weekend, when you see us film videos and stuff, we don't tell anybody where we're going until we've already left. Like you're not gonna surprise us, or I'm gonna go and run in and hang out with John or something. Like nobody fucking knows where we are almost until 2-3 days later. Like you're not gonna just bump into me somewhere. So, I mean, maybe those guys are there, but I don't know where they're hanging out. They're not fucking hanging out where I hang out, though. I was at my friend's birthday party, sitting across from my friend Jacob, and somebody calls him, and he's got a video call going. And I go, who the fuck is that? You know who he was on the phone with? He was on the phone with fucking Eric Prince. I'm like, bullshit, show me. And it was fucking Eric Prince. Those are the dudes that when I leave here and go hang out someplace, those are the guys I hang out with. Like, I'm not hanging around with like Boogaloo boys and motherfuckers in Hawaiian shirts. Tore out all the rest of the drywall in the house, one step closer to moving in. Nice. Oh, moving it. You got to move the house. Used to argue with an ex about that shit all the time. Every time we would leave, she would post something like, yo, people don't. Yeah, here, I'm not at home. Come rob all my shit. Chris Watkins, what's up, man? Did you cold plunge today? You're going to have to get you one of those edge tubs. They're costly. We have another batch of the 1 quarts going in Woodland. I'll bet they finish up tomorrow. Time to walk around in public with a sign that says, looking for partners, looking for Panthers and KKK members, like the guy did at the gun show, selling out of the backpacks. Do we sell bump stocks? No, I've never even fucking seen a bump stock. I own sewing machines. This isn't a gun store. I buy rolls of fabric. Filmed my first two into the firearm videos today. Nice. Very cool. You sold your AR because it was a felony with the stock. Why wouldn't you just get rid of the stock? What fucking sense does that make? Chris, where are you driving 600 miles? Where you been? I'm sorry, family. And guys, you don't have to go buy some shit on the down low that the ATF doesn't, might be concerned with. They know you got the shit because they know you're looking at it on the internet. They just assume you fucking have it. That's probable cause for a search warrant if they want one. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Just stay off their radar as much as possible. Color tool bags. You'd be safe ordering a Woodland one probably right now. Maybe OD. We're about to run a fucking ton of them though, so order what you really want. And if you're asking, I'm assuming that time is a concern to you. So just put in note what you want and then list 3 other options or go, hey, ship me whatever will ship the fastest that's the closest in color. Strawther, what's up, man? Is multicam out of stock? Yep. We're waiting on multicam coming in. I've got fabric coming in maybe tomorrow. There's still no multicam on it, though. We've got more Woodland coming. I have Woodland right now, too. I know you just bought 2,027 links. And everybody talks. Just remember that. Everybody fucking talks. No matter where you go, you're on video. You are on video 100 times on the way there. Even if you don't think you're on video, you're on video. It just depends which agency wants you. Yeah, the roads are recorded. Everything's fucking Ring cameras. Everything's fucking recorded. You ever see that show 24? Jack Bauer, 24, right? Back in the 90s. They were doing that shit back then, guys. Just imagine what they can do now. Yeah, plate readers are everywhere. They would just drive through parking lots at shopping malls, and they would just scan every plate looking for warrants and expired registration. And they would arrest motherfuckers all day long. When did it start? Oh, it fucking started 30 years ago, man. Look up Stingray. Look up Stingray. That's obsolete technology. Little tiny police departments have Stingray now. Stingray is over 30 years old, but most people have no idea that it even exists. Look up Stingray. Look up Epic Times and Stingray. It's about a 45-minute documentary he did. Pretty interesting if you're not aware of it. Just imagine what they can do now. I know a sheriff, one town over. He sent 3 of his guys into Nashville to take a class with the FBI about how to open up Apple phones and Samsung phones. Just a local police department. Talked about EMP Show on a live this week, and the very first ad I saw, oh yeah, always, man. And it doesn't even have to be, it's crazy. Like, we'll be eating lunch, and I'm like, we'll talk about something. I go, you're going to see this all weekend long. It's going to be all over your phone. It's going to be everywhere. But it doesn't even have to be on your device. You could just be in a room where your phone's not even at, and you're talking to somebody else, and it knows. Obsession with 2,000-gallon water tanks. Look up tank and look up water, both those words separately, and you'll find different listings on Marketplace. And if you're going to get a 2,000-gallon, you might as well get a 3 or 4 because the footprint's the same. July of 22, if you didn't opt out of Ring Video Doorbell, is the Safer Community Program, and any police and government has access to the camera. Yeah, even if you opt out, they still have it. Dude say I don't want to buy a suppressor because they don't want to be on a list. I always say you're already on the list. Yeah, you're already on the fucking list. Bar Rescue has got to be one of the best TV shows ever made. I haven't seen that in forever. The sheriffs do the number plate reader thing here in Australia too. Driving around hardware and shopping center car parks, yep. New jungle rig in Woodland. I like the Woodland, man. I cut 6 of these today. Here's one that I built this evening. Obviously the belt's not on there right now. I've got one on the table over here, and I've got 4 more over here. I've already got the foam in them. I want to do 2 tanks next to each other, and the new garage. Nice. Heard you can point some shit at windows and hear what's being said. Yeah. We had some. I used to work at Spy Factory. We had a parabolic dish you could point at a window and hear on fucking people talking inside 30 years ago? 35 years ago? Just imagine what they have now. Tim Riley, what's up, man? Can't figure out why every YouTube ad I see is for Kamala, not like I Google her. It's because they're using ad spend, and they're probably not even charging her. It is in Google's interest for her to become the president. You can point at window, it goes off the audio vibration on the window. Yeah, they listen through your Wi-Fi. They listen through your Roomba vacuum. Your smart TV. Every Samsung smart appliance has had cameras on it since day one. That's why I never put the thing on Wi-Fi. I don't have any of that shit in my house. I don't have any of those devices hooked up. I have no, what's that TV app thing that everybody has? I don't have any of that shit. Netflix, never had it, none of it. I've got phones and computers, so I mean, it's not like I'm not connected, but I don't have any of that shit sitting around monitoring. They look like some type of croc toe Solomon shoes. If you can map the interior of your home through Wi-Fi, they sure can listen to you. Yep. Did I get a chance to check out the C-Rat intro tool? I did, man. I did. I've never used one, man. I don't have any information to form an opinion on. What is it, $100, man? Just buy one. Buy one, see how they work. There's all kinds of fire tools for opening doors and shit out there, though. There's a lot of that stuff. You follow Sky Pirate Actual? Follow Sky Pirate Actual. He does a ton of that shit. Tell him about the van that has the drive. I've told him. I said something about it the other night. I had a friend that worked for. He was with a HERF unit. It's kind of a anti-terrorism unit. Every state has a HERF team. It's part of Homeland Security. And there's a group of dudes. They have black Suburbans. There are dozens of these things. And they drive up and down the interstate on the main corridors. They have x-ray machines. And they can drive right up next to your car and know every fucking firearm, everything in your car. If your girl's got fucking pierced nipples, they know that. They know every fucking thing inside your car. It's an x-ray machine. And these were black Suburbans. And this was 15 years ago. There's no telling what they have now. Yeah, same tech as the border, yep. If your house is on Google Maps Street View and you have Wi-Fi, your address and IP address are database when the Google car drove by. Heard of red teams? I have heard of red teams, yep. Harbor Freight has some nice entry tools. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Anything can be an entry tool. Got any cop rigs? I do not have any cop rigs, and definitely not in multicam right now. If you want one, send me an email. I think somebody did send me an email today asking about it. But I don't have any multicam material right now. If you want to do a different color, we could spin them up and do Woodland or Highlander or multicam black or something. You deleted him. Amanda banned somebody? I didn't even see it. I am uninformed. Weren't the red teams USSF that tested U.S. base security? Kind of like Red Cell. Mob 6. 24 volt slug grinder. Yeah. How about a Broco torch? PS5 controller has built-in the microphone. Trying to get it in multi. Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing anything in multicam right now. There's we ordered material. They don't have it. It happens frequently, though. Like a couple months ago, we couldn't get Woodland, and then we got a ton of Woodland, so. Didn't they stop that after they kidnapped an officer? My dad was there when they kidnapped the fucking one of the officers. They kidnapped the XO of the base, and they interrogated the XO of the base and roughed him up a little bit. Saw a video of a guy who broke into a house with a razor knife, cut through vinyl siding. Yeah, I mean, we put $150 locks on these fucking race trailers, but you can punch a hole through them with a screwdriver. They're so thin-skinned. California is kicking out all its homeless. I think Newsom is being tapped for vice president. Where'd all those fucking homeless go from when Xi Jinping came to visit? Where'd they all end up? In China? No, Broco's not a cheap item. They do work underwater, though. Who needs lock picks when you have a saw? Saws make noise. Saws make noise. You get caught with the saw, they call it burglary tools. They would also, depending on what else you're doing at the same time and who caught you, with lock picks. But lock picks are a lot easier to toss away than a fucking saw. Saws are heavy. Yeah, guys, they make, there's a tool that looks like a little tiny Leatherman tool. And it has 9 or 11 little blades on it. They look like little combs. Those combs will open 97% of padlocks in the United States. Probably around the world. Lockpicking lawyer, you guys should check him out. It will blow your mind how simple it is to just fucking walk right through locks. And you don't even have to have any skill. These are literally just like tryout keys. China assembly line. Stay clever. Have a good evening, man. I was buying and using multicam back when ACU was the standard. Before it was cool. Yeah, I think a lot of people were. I mean, everybody we saw. Whatever happened to Liberty safes over the handling over the master code? Well, several lock companies do that, and you can actually change out your assembly. You can mix and match them from different safes also. But I never heard any more about it after that. Open them with Red Bull cans. 1776. I think Scully'd tell you ACOG. I got a comb set for covert instruments. That's it. Yep, that's it. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Everybody have a good evening. Those are tool rolls right there. Tool roll-ups. We have a bunch of bifolds. We also have wrench rolls. We built a lot of stuff today and yesterday. The locks were made by Sargent and Greeley on the Liberty safes. They also retain the factory codes. Permanent ban if live does not end in under 1 minute. Let me go ahead and ban that, dumbass. So go make a new fake account, dipshit. So we'll intentionally just wait out well past 1 minute here. Worked at multiple machine gun ranges. There is a reason. Where the fuck did that comment go? I just completely lost that. Yeah, 2 open-end wrenches, yeah. Homestead Medical just banned someone. Account was made today. Fucking idiot. There's a reason they still use dial locks. Got it. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. has a good video. Deviant Olem has a good replacing the locks with mechanical ones. Right on.